What's up, guys? Your favorite shocker of the world, Frill Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog, is here. I don't know what kind of intro I want yet for this series of stuff and everything, but we're here for another draft league, actually. It's going to be the only second one I'm kind of hosting it for the moment. LCC, as you guys can see here, I decided not to do because it's only 7 weeks. And by the time I really wanted to push back into YouTube, and if like APA, I would have 100% done, but it was also my time and stuff like that. I already definitely plan to do WBC, but WBC won't be starting until at least either potentially in late February or beginning of March, one of the two. Just really depends how long we draft and how long it takes for us to actually get things going for us. So there's that. So I was doing essentially just one up league, but this one I only have technically 4 games left. Wait. Yeah, 4 games left to play. So I figured I'd just show this off. And this is just going to be, I'm not going to lie to you guys, this is just going to be for fun. I'm not going to take these matches all too seriously. Obviously, if I prepped a decent amount and then I lose really badly because of hacks and stuff, I'll be a little upset. But primarily, this is just me to test out some new mons that I have never tried out before. Just to see how I feel for them. Maybe use up mons one more time before I just say, nope, we're done with them and stuff like that. So if you guys are excited, hit that like button down below it already. And if you haven't already, subscribe to join the Frill Shocker crew today. Because you are always shocking with the Frill himself. Alright, so let's go into this team. Again, I took over this team, if I didn't realize again. The original team was Mew, Cobalion, Darmanitan, Jellicent, Virizion, Steelix, Liepard, Manectric, Kyurem, and oh, so close. I don't remember. And it just took a second. I replaced pretty much. I used up all my transactions. Literally every single one of them to get some new Pokemon in this team. So let's go over it. Not gonna talk about. The new ones. We'll talk a little bit more of. The ones that I've maybe had a touch of. Maybe we'll go over. But up first here is Panther, aka Mew. I'm gonna name this thing for Panther. My boy Panther, who let me in the APA server for now the last roughly 2 years. Which again, Panther, if you're watching this video, thank you so much, dude. That is very nice of you to have invited me. Even though, yes, you did 6-0 me. But to be fair, I did freeze you with a ice punch on your Gyarados, so I think it made up for it. But Mew, again, versatile because I spikes, rocks, toxic spike, does not get default in this generation. But again, soft boil, heal bell, aromatherapy, anything this thing wants to do, it can just do anything for me. I will need to make sure to check the rules on Baton Pass because then this Mew could be busted broken as well. We have the Iron Steed, aka Cobalion, who I've used a tiny bit, not a lot. But what this thing is, gives us a good solid rocker, really good defensive Pokemon, especially defensive with the best, physically defensive, really good, really mixed attacker. So that's really the thing that a lot of people are gonna not expect from this thing, is whether it's actually be physical or special. And again, the 108 base speed really helps our speed tiers. And you're gonna see that we actually have a team that is, sorry about the yawn by the way, is semi-fast but also semi-bulky, which is really good for our team. Up next we have Elsa Alone Ninetales, who I had for WWE Season 3. Sorry about that, I'm just getting something over my mouth. For WWE Season 3, which didn't pair the best, but was decent still nonetheless. But I figured I sent it off a proper shout out for this season. Because, one, I do think this is a really good Pokemon. I really think it's got great access with Aurora Veil is really good. And I just generally think it's a good Pokemon. I really look forward to trying it one more time and enjoying my fun with it. Up next, we have a Cerberus Hydreigon. And this is going to be a fantastic Pokemon for the fact that, one, this thing got Dragon Nest this generation. And it got Nasty Plot this generation. This thing is now way more diverse and crazy good that it's now an OU in Gen 8. That's how good this thing is now. And when people don't ban Dynamax, this thing becomes a nightmare and a half because it Dragon is. Dynamax starts setting with Max Who's to increase special attack, or Max Airstreams to go for special speed even more. This thing can be a busted broken mon, but obviously Dynamaxing is banned, so nothing to worry about that. But still, Outside diving scenes, this is a still phenomenal choice specs user, choice scarf, potential defensive sets, and everything like that. But it's also a fantastic user of, like I said, the Dragonids and Nasty Plot potentials. Up next, we have Mallow here, the Serena. And I've somewhat have drafted this thing before, but it's just never been something I've been using correctly. But with that rapid spin buff, I want to try it out now, because now it increases my speed. It's also a little bit stronger. But with also Queenly Majesty, I can prevent myself from always being knocked out for any potential priority moves because of Queenly Majesty. And it's just a really generally decent Pokemon. I think it got a little bit better because of excuse me, because of the buff it got with the rapid spin stuff. It's not a bad grass type. It's not that bad. It's also not that good, but it's a decent grass type, and I really did want to try it out at least once. So hopefully I can find some good matches to try this thing out. Up next, we got one of the Georges, of course, and that is George of the Seismitoads. George, and I decided to name it George because, it's paid respect to George. It's just a proper respect to him because he's a guy that's really helped a lot of people, like my boy John, when it comes to prepping and everything like that. So I thought it would be nice. With this thing, it gives me another rock setter, so we are really nailing hazards at this point. It's also gives me a water absorb mom. It gives me a potential swift swim mom if I want to run a mono rain dance offensive variation with this if I really wanted to. Poison touch is also really good, and water absorb. You're going to see throughout this team, water absorb really helps out a couple of my things that I have a threat with on my team. But Seismitoad touch also give me a really decently good ground type that I needed for this team as well to help against some other stuff. Well, the next one we have here is Bolt the Manectric, and I've never tried normal Manectric, and I felt like since I'm just having some fun with this league, I feel like this is going to be this. As you can see, my speed tiers are killed. We've got at least 4 Mons in base 100 or above, and we have it, well, technically 5 if you really count Hydreigon per se, and I feel like you would, but if not, then there's that, but plus Hydreigon. I know you had Serena. George replies yes, but now we're picking up a little more speed, and we're going to pick up speed. But real quick, I wanted to say for the fact that one, static can be really something that can be helpful in this match, and plus with Lightning Rod, you never know when exactly you can get those predictions right when you need to. Obviously, its move pool has become doo-doo butter cheeks because of the nerf it got. By the way, this is just without the Gen 8 stuff, so there's that. But I want to try normal Manectric, see how well I do. If I don't do great with it, oh well. It's just a Pokemon I just don't use out again. But one of the one I was actually really wanted to try, and I needed a Fire type because I didn't have my Fire type core, and I got rid of Dimanatine, which was kind of stupid, but it's too late now. I ended up actually going with Ninetales. There was a couple of decent options out there, like there was Rabu and everything like that, but I'm pretty sure hidden abilities I think are banned. I don't know. I'll have to double check the rules. But I actually went with Ninetales for the fact that Ninetales actually helps me with my fire weakness a little bit. And with having Flash Fire, covers that, and plus with having Drought, really helps some of my team. Like, it helps some of my mons weaken the water-type moves. It helps them use grass-type moves and stuff like that if I really need to. Like, it was boosting sun and stuff like coverage and stuff like that. It's just a really good Pokemon just in general, and I'm really excited to try this thing out and see how well I can use it. Up next, we're going to go with a Mon I have always wanted to try. I literally have always wanted to try this Mon. Stonejourner. Oh, by the way, Bolt is the Manectric, and Foxy from, just Foxy in general because it's a fox. For Ninetales. But now we have Stonehenge, aka Stonejourner, and I know what you're seeing. Why grab a Mon that has literally paper-thin defenses? There's the reason why I grabbed Drought and water-resisted Mons as well. I have a total of 2 Mons that resist water-type moves. I have a Mon that does water absorb. And I have a Drought user. I literally make this team function under Sun perfectly fine, which is really cool too. Because sometimes I do that and it never happens. But Stonejourner, this thing hits like a mad truck. Defensively, it's really strong physically. It's a fantastic hitter. It can be a really solid Trick Room user monster. It's a good physical attacker. And I'm really excited to try this thing out. I'm really looking forward to see how well I use it. And of course, I drafted. Why? Just why? Pkl. I've never tried this thing. It's only 4 weeks. I'm probably never going to draft this thing ever again in a draft league. So I figured I might as well try this out, see how well I can use this Pokemon. If I use it well, then maybe it's worth using it again in the future. And if I don't, well, at least I had it for fun. But that is it for this draft analysis, guys. Definitely let me know below which one of these monsters you're most interested to see. Well, next time, I've been Phil Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog. It's been a pleasure giving you guys entertainment.